How's it going, everyone? Nick Fry, also known as Nick's Music Taste here. Hope you're doing well. I'm here with Cory Johnson, Cory Infinite, Infinite Pieces, however you know him. He is the young, successful entrepreneur, fashion designer, creative, and I'm here today to have a conversation with him. Cory, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Yes, it's we've been trying to do this for a little while now, so happy that it's finally happening. And if you're ready, I'm ready. You tell me.
Let's get right to it.
All right, man. So, it is October 2021. The Infinite Pieces brand has been around for a year and a half now, or around that, right?
Maybe a little over that.
A little over a year and a half. So, what are some of your takeaways from that first, I guess, a little over 18 months now? Positive or negative? Anything you have to say?
It's the best thing that I've ever done ever in my life. Like making the decision not to go to college and start my clothing brand was like definitely like the best thing I've ever done. And like I don't know, like I've even told people like the period I'm at right now in my life is like some of the best times I've ever had in my life, and I'm super blessed to have like a group of people that are around me and support me. It's a blessing seeing it happen in real time, because I always knew everything would work out, but like just now that it's all coming together, it's surreal almost, but
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's an amazing thing, and I'm very blessed.
Absolutely. And so you just turned 20, correct?
Yes.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And so you're already on the rise, being successful, having achievements. Thinking about what you just said about this past year and a half, how do you plan to take those things and continue to build upon them so you continue to progress and see success?
I just think like, I don't know, because like I don't have, like I wake up every day and I don't really have like a specific schedule. I just kind of like do whatever my like mind is like kind of telling me to do, and I just trust it. And I've kind of just trusted it the whole way. And you kind of have to trust yourself and believe in yourself if you want to succeed, because no one's gonna believe in you before you do.
For sure.
And I just trust your process. Find something you like to do and do it as much as you can every single day. And I don't know, I think what I'm gonna keep doing is just pushing social media every single day, because that's really what has got me to where I am now, is just getting all my work out there for the world to see. And the more you push out into the world, the more the world will talk back to you. And if you're trying to start something, if you have like a passion or a brand you want to start, just like I'm trying to focus like a lot on TikTok right now, because like that app is such a powerful tool. So definitely want to continue to do TikToks. I want to start doing, I've been, for probably a few months now, I've transitioned from making like one-of-one pieces into going on, photo shoots with you, with like outfits designed and handmade by me completely. And that's what I always kind of knew, when I first started, I knew it was going to like progress into something like this, like where I'm at now, and to be able to like be inside of that manifestation now is kind of like really cool. And it's like totally possible for anyone. You just have to stay consistent with something that you like every day, and that's like really it, like all it is. And just make sure you like what you're doing. And
Absolutely.
like that, that's what I'm always gonna do. I prioritize like my happiness, because you never know when you're gonna be gone. You never promise tomorrow, so you got to prioritize your happiness every single day, and not take this moment for granted.
Really great, thorough answer. I mean, I can tell
Thank
that you're clearly very passionate about what you do, and
Yep.
you've thought about these things. It's almost like it's like it's almost scripted, but it's not. That's how passionate this man is.
Yeah.
He just riddled all that off. He hasn't heard any of these questions, so this is all fresh, unique, and natural answers. So, moving along though, is there anything in particular you right now would go and tell Cory Infinite on day one of Infinite Pieces being established?
Just be yourself regardless. Don't conform to what anyone says. Like, I have people that tell me all the time, you can't do this, you won't make it, all that shit. That shit is so irrelevant to me, because they don't know what I stand for. They don't know my vision. And like, if you have people telling you like, you can't do something, you just have to block that out, and you just have to trust in yourself. And yeah, I mean, I would just tell my, my past self just to stay consistent, at which I have done, and continue to just keep creating every single day, and to never conform to, the way society thinks something should be. Just be yourself, because we're blessed to be on this earth, and, express ourselves personally and share that with others. And, hopefully that can, inspire other people to go after their dreams and to be themselves and to be comfortable with who they are. So
absolutely. No, I know. And hearing that, I bet Cory Infinite on day one of Infinite Pieces being told that from you now would probably be like, all right, let's do it. I bet you'd be so fired up to hear that from, and just in, like you said, like a little over a year and a half. It's just crazy. And we'll get to talking more about like things you've done and achievements that have came. But so shortly before high school came to an end, you knew you didn't want to go to college, as you said. But I believe, if I remember correctly, the concept of Infinite Pieces was like still not a thing yet when COVID first hit, I think.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about like how it came to be, how the idea like unwrapped itself.
Well, okay. Well, it kind of started in my fashion design class my senior year of high school. I took that class because I always knew I liked to create art, and I always knew that I've just always had kind of a passion for fashion, as funny as that sounds. And so that, taking that class really helped me discover like, oh shit, this is like something I'm really like interested in. And, I never been like too much of a fan on, school and like doing like just, the basic subjects of school. It just wasn't for me. And yeah, I kind of just looked at what I like to do. And I think if you're out there like lost and like you don't know what you like to do, just like think back to what you did as a kid. And think back to what you did in your free time. And then, if it's something that you can't really monetize right away, like explore that area of your life and figure out how you can. Because I think like through the internet nowadays, like you can do whatever. I've seen so many things on TikTok that's just like, how is that even a thing? And how are you even like making money off of this thing, like kind of thing? Like, I don't even know. Like the internet is like infinite possibility. But like going back on that question, like, so yeah, I took that fashion design class, graduated high school, and I knew I didn't want to go to college. Like I just knew I didn't like the schoolwork. It just wasn't for me. I've just been a creator my whole life. Like I started out when I was a kid just drawing. And then went from drawing, and then in like second grade, I had like this burning passion for origami. And back in second grade, that's what I thought I was going to be doing for the rest of my life. But as I grow and as I continue to get older, I've kind of realized that I transition through like mediums of art, and like it went from drawing, origami, and then like when I was around, I'd say 14, I got my first flip phone, and I started taking pictures with that shit everywhere. And then me and Nick, like, we met in high school freshman year, and I had like a camera I was just taking pictures of. I was just taking pictures of people, places, whatever, just creating as much as I can because it's what I love to do. And, we met and we went on a photo shoot together actually in this abandoned building. And that's kind of where we like really like got to know who we were. And like, I think you kind of saw what I was doing and like, thought maybe I'd be interested as well. And
absolutely.
Obviously you did that. And if you guys don't know, this man is a legend and has like, cause like we went through a whole period where like we would go to these abandoned buildings every summer and just explore and just get pictures. And we would go to like all these crazy places. And then that transitioned around maybe like sophomore, junior year into like concert photography.
Right.
And this man is like a madman for like just networking with people and like getting into places that you could have just never believed,
Thank you.
Would be possible.
Thank you.
And yeah, definitely check out this man's photography because it's insane. He's the one who takes all my photos of me. And yeah, and like we even talk about like that period of time. Like it went through eras. Like there was the Bando era. We would be exploring. That was like what, summer 18 maybe?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And then like our junior year, a couple years ago, like that was kind of like the concert photography era. And it's so cool to just have like a friend like you to just be able to evolve with and grow with. And now you're kind of taking a step into a direction where it's like you wanna build something for your own now, and you wanna start this interview thing, this reviewing like music thing, which is so cool to see. And like I know you're
Thank
gonna
you.
make it, bro. And like
Thank you, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Yep. I hope that didn't just. If you're wearing headphones right now, I hope
Yeah.
that didn't just murder your ears. But I appreciate that.
yeah. And like going back to like transitioning into my brand, it's like once COVID hit, concerts got shut down, and I was at a point in my life where I was like lost a little bit. I was like, my passion that I had, because like before quarantine, my passion was concert photography, and I know I was gonna make that work regardless. But you know how life goes, you just get thrown curveballs at you, and you can't really prepare for some of them. But COVID came, shut down all concerts. So like right when COVID hit, I started creating these like burn edit photos where I would like print out pictures and like burn the pictures and then like printer scan them. You can go check them out on my Instagram, Cory Infinite, my personal account, and scroll down a little bit. And I was doing that, and those were doing pretty good. And then I was just at a point, I was like, I got to do something more. It wasn't really like satisfying my need for like my creations, and I just wanted to do more. So that's when I really like thought about it. I was like, okay, what do I like? I like fashion. I like to create. And that's when I started my clothing brand, put those things together, and just stayed consistent every single day, making a piece of clothing, posting it online, getting it out there for the world to see consistently. And been doing that ever since for about 1.5 years now. And it's amazing to see, kind of this community of people that have grown around me and support me now. And it's super cool. And I always knew it was going to happen. I always had trust and belief in myself. And it's just kind of throughout my life, I've just evolved into different mediums. And now I'm at a point where I'm just like making clothes and going on photo shoots, making videos with my friend Kelvin. Shout out my man.
Shout out Kelvin.
273 Rodriguez.
Very talented, man.
Crazy talented photographer, videographer. Yeah, and like, that's what I'm going to continue to do, is just keep pushing out content and just keep creating, because it's my passion. It's what I love.
Yep, absolutely. So you currently live in Kansas City, Missouri, or just right outside of it. How does living there impact your ability to run your business that currently takes place completely online? Or does it not really, because you said the internet is infinite possibilities? Does it really matter where you are?
I think it only matters for the people that like I want to meet up with and like create art with. Because Kansas City obviously isn't the biggest city, and I feel like that kind of limits opportunity in a way. But like the internet, like the internet kind of like bashes on that fact to where it's just like everyone see, like it doesn't matter where you are, you could post something and like someone across the world could see it and get back to you. I think the only downside of living in like Kansas City is just like being limited of who I can connect with like quickly. I don't have to like travel to like a major city to kind of do something I want to do or create or meet up,
Totally makes
whatever.
sense.
But I don't think it has too big of an influence, just because the internet is all the opportunity you will ever need.
Right.
So
all right. So you've told me in the past that you want to travel to different cities before deciding on where you would want to move to.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, what are the 3 top cities that are highest on your list to travel to? Do you have 3 cities by chance that you haven't been to?
That I haven't been to?
Yes.
Yes, I actually do. I want to go to New York so bad, and like you could be expecting me to be out there probably within a few months. Like pretty soon, if I don't have something coming up over there, I might just say screw it and fly out there just to see it, because I want to. Like, I just think it'd be so cool, and like I've never been, and I'm just like, I always love to go new places, because it's like a refreshing, like it kind of like helps my creative process almost. It gets my mind moving, and it helps me think of new ideas. So I think it's just a healthy thing, honestly, for me, my brand, and just overall.
Yeah.
But definitely New York. Never been there. I want to go to Seattle too. I've never been to Seattle, but I've heard cool things about it. Think that would be awesome. Las Vegas too. Probably the third one's Las Vegas. I've never been to Vegas, but I'll be to these places. I want to go on a pop-up tour one day. I will go on a pop-up tour one day, and if you're about it, like have like photo exhibits at the pop-ups of like Nick and my work that we've done together, just like pictures of my outfits. And I feel like that'd be so tight if there's just like massive like pictures that people could come and like interact with and enjoy and just have a good time and spread positivity. Absolutely. And that's a goal of mine that will be achieved
for sure. So you say there's the digital factor of how anyone on the planet can see your work, but there's also you've now sold pieces, whether it's masks, satchels, shirts, pants, anything. You've sold these things. They've all gone worldwide. Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel that there are physical copies of Infinite pieces spread out across the globe?
It's crazy to me, low key. Like, it's cool. I like, I don't know. It feels like a part of me is like in a different location, because it's just like my heart and soul was put into these, pieces of art, I guess, and it feels like a part of me is at that place wherever it may be. And it's super cool. And it's amazing that, I have clothes in people's closet right now, just chilling, or if they're, people might be wearing them right now, and that's just a crazy idea to me, and it's very surreal. But yeah, I'm very blessed to have all the amazing support that I get, and all the people that do purchase from me. Like, thank you so much. I could never thank you all, because like without you, this wouldn't be a thing. So it's super super cool and just surreal overall.
Right. Well, kind of leveling up a little bit here in the question. So what was your reaction when you saw Vogue Germany had published a photo of musician UFO 361, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wearing one of your masks. And it was on the cover, correct, of the magazine?
I think it was like on their website. It was just like the first picture in the article. Which
either way,
yeah.
It's still Vogue. What was your reaction when you,
I saw it on Instagram, because I think someone like tagged me in it, because I wasn't tagged by Germany. I like saw it come up in my feed, and I just like commented like mask by me or whatever, and that shit got like 300 likes maybe, which is like insane to me. And like that just shows how much of like a community I've built, and like how strong we are, which is like super inspiring. But the initial thought was just like, this is like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, damn, like this is happening. Like, and I always knew it would happen though. And like, just living it and like seeing it happen in real time is just kind of mind blowing. But obviously, like I've always had faith it would happen. So I mean, I wasn't that surprised, but like I was surprised at the fact that it happened so early on, something like that. Yeah, it's just super super blessed to see that shit.
I bet that was crazy, especially because you just opened up Instagram and saw it, so that was probably like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So gotta ask that same kind of question, but for your biggest inspiration, JPEG Mafia. I know it's not Vogue related, but he received one of your masks, and he performed in it for one of his shows, and he posted it on Instagram, tagged you. I mean, he's cool with you. I mean, he follows you and everything. And how does that feel, knowing your biggest inspiration and you are cool like that?
I mean, you've known me for like 5 years now. Like, that this dude is like someone I really respect, and like is probably my biggest inspiration and biggest influence on my art. And I know you've heard me say like, I'm gonna work with this man one day. Like, this is gonna happen.
Yep.
And just like being able to finally achieve that goal of mine and just like collab with someone that I really thoroughly enjoy is just like, it's like, I don't know, it's like really hard to believe, but then at the same time, I always knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it makes sense that it happened, but it's still crazy to get your mind around.
Yeah, it's just like proof. Like, as long as you stay consistent at something you believe in, nobody can stop you, especially when it's something that you enjoy to do. Because I've always believed, like I said, like, and that's what you have to do. I've always known I was gonna give Peggy one of my masks. I've always known that like these things would happen, and now it's just like now that it's happening, it's just very, very crazy and very hard to believe almost. But like I've always known.
For sure.
So.
For sure. So you said that you wake up every day and you kind of just let your mind take you to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you if you have a typical day in your life, like
Yeah.
what you do day by day. Is
Yeah.
there kind of just like a rough outline of that, or is it kind of, does it change up?
There's a little bit of a rough outline. I'd say like I get up at like 10:30, 11 a.m. or every day. Kind of not the best schedule to be on, but you know, it kind of works for me. So I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, I get up around like 10:30, 11, go downstairs, get some cereal, drink some coffee. And then after that, it could go anywhere, but for the most part, I usually like, I sometimes go out, hit a thrift store, just kind of move around and, you know, get my mind working. I might go upstairs into the lab, make some videos for TikTok, just brainstorm ideas, create. If I have an idea, I don't really think about it. I just do it. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with, is just like thinking about something too much and not actually capitalizing on their ideas. And that's what really holds people back, I think, is just like being stuck in their head, trying to decide whether or not like, you know, which way this should go, what it should look like. You just got to do it. And like a lot of the time, like when I create something, I think like it ends up even turning out better than I even expected. So like it's all about just taking that first step. And so that's kind of how I go through each day, is just like I just do things that like right when I get the idea, I kind of just go and do it. I don't really like to sit around and think on it too much, because then you could forget about it or just not end up doing it. And
Right.
yeah, I try to look at every day as a blessing and an opportunity to create more art and to inspire more people to be themselves, to go after their dreams, and to do it too, because honestly, there's no difference between us and you. Like we're all just beings on a rock trying to figure out what we like, what we don't, and what we want to do with our lives. And yeah, I kind of just take every day, just one day at a time. And I think if you do that and stay consistent at something you enjoy, you know, every day, then you can take it to however far you want. But like after I go upstairs or after I go thrift, I'm usually going skateboarding every single night, or, you know, skateboarding is like my therapy. Like it's very relaxing, and it gets my mind off of everything in the world when I'm doing it. It's just like bliss when I do it almost. And so yeah, I try to skateboard as much as I can, get exercise, get my mind off shit. And then I link up with my friend Ethan, because shout out my man Ethan the Connect. He's on the come up. He's starting to make music. I don't know if you heard about that.
No.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
What?
It's
leaked.
Yeah, nah. Quit playing with him. It's gonna be big. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm excited for him. And you know, just being around positive people is such an important thing. You know, such as you, Ethan. You know, the people that I try to link up with. I want, you know, to support me, and I want to support them back. And you know, I just want the best for people, regardless. So I try to just surround myself with winners every single day. And yeah, it's like that one quote. It's like the 5 people you're around most is like you're the sum of that. You're the sum of the 5 people you are, you know, around the most.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, I just try to link up with good energy and bounce ideas off each other and create content with my friends and hang out and just enjoy life and have fun, bro. You know, life's too short.
Right. Good answer, man.
Thank you.
So kind of a simple question, but I'm not sure whether to expect a simple answer on this one.
Mm-hmm.
What does infinite mean to you?
The word infinite has like infinite meanings, as funny as that is, but there are, you know, there are bigger, you know, meanings that stand out more than others. Some of them being like, I'm trying to show everyone that we're all here for a reason. Everyone is here because like everyone is like infinitely unique in their own ways, regardless of, you know, the flaws we have, the imperfections, and like everything we've been through, who makes us us. Like we're all unique humans. And I hope that like through my art, you can kind of see a mirror to where it's like, all right, this is like some unique looking shit. I'm like just as unique. And I just want to, you know, help people realize that it's crazy to me. Like, I don't think people realize that even the ideas you have a direct impact on the world and where it's headed type shit. And I just want to, really make that be known. Like, everything you do does impact, and you just can't ever forget that. Kind of like the butterfly effect, I guess if you want to compare that to that. But yeah, and like infinite, also, another meaning is like, I want to inspire people to just be themselves and live freely, live infinite till, the end of time, till infinity and beyond. I hope my work can inspire just forever. Because, I think we were put on this earth to just make it, better as much as we can, and just improve it. And I hope, just to inspire people till the end of time.
Nice, man. Well, I hope I'm satisfying these people with these questions, because your answers are definitely satisfactory. I just want to shout out you for these answers are so good.
Thank you.
So you've told me in the past that you want to want to get tattoos. You don't have any right now.
I don't.
Do you have any idea what you want to get, and I guess maybe when as of now?
I want to get a mouse cursor somewhere on my body, just kind of like for JPEG, because like he's been such a big influence, and just because like my art really reflects like a lot of it early 2000 period, technology, and that was kind of like a symbol for that, I guess. So I do want a mouse cursor somewhere on my body. I definitely want to get Velocity Design Comfort, the greatest album of all time. Those words either tatted on my body, or there's like a cool like structure on the album. You know what it is.
Yeah.
If you know the album, you know what I'm talking about. I want to maybe get that somewhere. I think that's like a cool ass design. I want to get the word infinite somewhere too. I think it'd be cool. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Not too worried about it. It's just, whenever
the time will come.
Yeah. When it happens, it happens.
Yep. And new ideas might
present
themselves. So when you're sewing, creating these pieces by hand, do you listen to music, or is that not something you do while you actually create? Because I know you pull a massive inspiration and influence from music itself. Yeah. I just don't know if you multitask like that.
Yeah, it's either blasting, like right when I wake up, I go downstairs and turn on my boombox and just like blast music, because like just try to get in a good mindset for the day, to start the day off right. I think that's really important. If you have a strong start to your day, it's probably gonna end up going well. So yeah, right when I like wake up, I try to get music going, just because it really affects how I work, how I feel, what I do. But yeah, when I'm working on pieces, I definitely have something going. Sometimes it's podcasts, sometimes it's music. I would say it's probably like a 50-50 between like podcasts and music. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely I do enjoy to just like throw on music and then just kind of go about my craft. It helps me kind of focus, and it just, it's just like a little bonus.
Absolutely. You've done numerous giveaways in the past on your Instagram. Can your followers expect to see another one here anytime soon, or do you plan those in advance or anything like that?
Yeah, I usually try to do giveaways at like 20, 30, 40K like marks. And I'm at like 35.9K or something, which is insane and beautiful, and I'm very happy that you're with me watching this and that you're a part of this journey, because it is only the beginning. And I'll probably get one going at like 40K or something for sure.
Nice. All right. So you just said it's still only the beginning. Is there anything you would like to say directly into the camera to your followers who are here on this journey with you still so early on? Anything?
Just
I guess that you haven't already said. You've given some great answers, man.
Don't be afraid of anything, and just go after whatever you love. Regardless, don't have regrets, just do it, and don't pay attention to what anyone tells you. Sometimes you have to block out even your parents, opinions to truly live the life that you want to live. So yeah, I mean, just remember, it's your life, no one else's, and that's all it is. It's just you to you in the end. Like, it's you versus you. If you want something, like, your only competition, the only person that will get in the way of achieving whatever it is yourself. And just remember that.
Good stuff.
Don't let that scare you. Let that be freeing and inspire you to just get after it.
Good stuff. Well, that is personally all I have for you, but we did, you got on your Instagram today and asked your followers to hit you up with some questions for me to ask. We drew a few of those, and so here's the first one that someone wanted to ask. What are some of the biggest events in your life that has overall impacted your career?
Okay. Yeah. Definitely not going to college was a big event that I chose to not go to. And like, just I think if I was in college right now, I would just wouldn't enjoy it, and my life would be completely different. So yeah, definitely like, making that jump, not even a jump, just making the decision to not go and just to pursue my passion fully was definitely, one of the biggest things. I'd say just like even like music as a whole is just I don't know if that's an event or whatever you want to call it, but like that's like a big part of me that like, really influences my work and inspires me to just like, continue to just create what I think, something should look like, or create what I want. And like, listening to people like Peggy or Death Grips or, like Sweet Trip, these people that go after art solely because they enjoy it and don't, conform to what anyone says, definitely really inspires me as well to go after my own, calling, my purpose, and block out all of that other noise, and just to, stay true to myself and, true to my craft. And, I just say like music is a really big one. I guess not even like not an event, but a big thing that's impacted my life.
No, yeah, I think that makes complete sense. Another person asked, do you have a specific color that inspires you in your creative process, I guess?
My favorite color is purple. I want to use purple more now that I think of it, because I don't use it enough just because I love it so much. Was the question, does it inspire me? Or does the color inspire me?
Do you have a specific color that inspires you? So I guess purple in this case does inspire you.
I don't know if it like necessarily inspires me, but it honestly, yeah, I mean, I guess it could inspire me to make more, outfits, more pieces of that color for sure. So yeah, I mean, I love purple. It's my favorite color. Yeah.
Nice. And then the last question from a responder on Instagram said, if you were to die right now, would you be proud of what you accomplished?
Yes and no. I'm happy with where I'm at right now in my life. And I've achieved some things, but like I look at it like I haven't really achieved anything. And I feel like if you have that mindset, it will help you just to continue to never give up and to just chase your dreams regardless. And like, if you never give up on something, like you never really fail, because you'll always just be growing. You'll always be learning. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with what I've done, but like, there's so much to do, bro. And like, there's so many people to inspire. There's so much to create, so much life to live. So, I'd be happy, but at the same time, there's so much I want to do and help. For sure. Well, that is all that we have here for this. Anything else that you want to say? Be infinite. That's all I'll leave you with. Absolutely. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed this conversation, I hope you will choose to give this video a like and or consider subscribing to me. I know I got a lot on the way. Make sure you go follow Cory. I'll put his social media platforms down in the description below. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this. I know Cory does as well. This is only the beginning for both of us, so stay tuned for what we're both about to do. We as a whole, the people watching this are the people that make this possible, so like, we all gotta do effort. You know what I mean? It's a family. Group effort for Infinite sure. Family takeover 2021. We cannot be stopped. Yes, sir. All right, everyone. Well, once again, I'm Nick Fry, also known as Nick's Music Taste, alongside Cory Johnson, Cory Infinite, Infinite Pieces, and we are signing off for now.